Have you ever wondered what happens when fear finally loses its grip? What changes when someone decides they are no longer willing to let old pain control their future? Today, let this message remind you that every meaningful relationship begins with personal transformation. Before two hearts can truly connect, both people must first learn to face the battles within themselves. Imagine someone who spent years hiding behind walls built from disappointment, heartbreak, rejection, and uncertainty. Those walls once felt like protection, but over time, they became a prison. Every missed opportunity, every unspoken feeling, and every step backward came from one powerful emotion: fear. Yet fear cannot hold someone forever if they choose growth over comfort. Life has a remarkable way of preparing people through challenges they never expected. Every difficult moment carries a lesson. Every setback creates an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. The people who eventually build the healthiest relationships are often those who first learned how to heal themselves. Think about your own journey. There have probably been moments when you questioned your worth, doubted your future, or wondered whether love, happiness, or peace would ever find you. Those moments did not define you. They shaped you. They taught you resilience. They showed you strengths you never knew you possessed. Fear often whispers that staying the same is safer than taking a chance. It convinces people that risking another disappointment is too dangerous. But growth begins the moment someone decides that living with regret is far more painful than facing uncertainty. Perhaps today is your reminder to stop allowing fear to make decisions on your behalf. Fear should never become the author of your story. Your courage deserves that role instead. Every sunrise offers another opportunity to choose differently. One brave decision can begin changing an entire life. Sometimes that decision is forgiving the past. Sometimes it is believing in yourself again. Sometimes it is simply taking one small step toward the future you have been avoiding. Real confidence is not the absence of fear. It is the willingness to keep moving even while fear still exists. The strongest people are not those who never struggle. They are those who refuse to surrender to their struggles. Your future is created by the choices you make today. Every positive habit, every encouraging thought, and every act of kindness plants seeds for tomorrow. Growth rarely happens overnight, but every small improvement matters more than you realize. Many people spend years waiting for perfect timing. They believe they will finally take action once everything feels certain. Yet certainty rarely arrives before action. Confidence grows because of action, not before it. Imagine two people walking separate paths. Both are learning valuable lessons. Both are overcoming challenges. Both are discovering who they truly are beneath the fears and expectations placed upon them. Their journeys may be different, but the destination is the same: becoming emotionally strong enough to appreciate genuine connection. The greatest relationships are not built by perfect people. They are built by imperfect people who choose honesty, patience, understanding, and continuous growth. You are not meant to carry yesterday's burdens forever. The mistakes that once embarrassed you can become the wisdom that guides you. The disappointments that once broke your heart can become the foundation of your compassion. Every challenge you overcome becomes evidence that you are stronger than you once believed. Keep collecting that evidence. Let each victory remind you that progress is possible. Sometimes fear disguises itself as logic. It tells people they are protecting themselves when, in reality, they are only avoiding opportunities that could change everything. Do not confuse comfort with peace. Comfort keeps you where you are. Peace comes from knowing you had the courage to try. Believe that your personal growth matters. Every healthy decision you make today influences the quality of your future relationships, friendships, and opportunities. You cannot control every circumstance life presents. You cannot predict every outcome, but you can always choose your response. That choice is where your power lives. Instead of asking, "What if things go wrong?" begin asking, "What if everything I am learning today prepares me for something beautiful tomorrow?" That single shift in perspective can transform anxiety into hope. Growth is often quiet. It happens in ordinary moments when nobody is watching. It happens when you choose discipline over excuses. It happens when you replace negative self-talk with encouragement. It happens when you refuse to give up after another setback. Celebrate those quiet victories. They matter more than dramatic moments. Remember that healing is not a straight line. Some days will feel easy. Others will test your patience. Both kinds of days are part of the process. Keep moving forward anyway. Your value has never depended on another person's opinion. Your worth was never determined by rejection, criticism, or failure. You have always possessed unique strengths waiting to be developed. Choose to invest in those strengths. Read books that inspire you. Learn new skills. Build healthy habits. Take care of your physical and emotional well-being. Speak kindly to yourself. Spend time with people who encourage your growth instead of feeding your doubts. The person you become through consistent effort will naturally attract healthier opportunities into your life. Every ending creates room for a new beginning. Sometimes doors close because your future requires a different path. Trust that every experience, whether joyful or painful, contributes to your development. You are becoming someone who understands patience, someone who values honesty, someone who appreciates loyalty, someone who recognizes that lasting happiness begins within. Fear loses its influence every time courage takes one more step. Today, decide that your past will become your teacher instead of your prison. Decide that your dreams deserve action. Decide that your future deserves hope. There will always be reasons to hesitate. There will always be uncertainties beyond your control. But there will also always be opportunities waiting for those who refuse to stop believing. Your journey is unfolding one chapter at a time. Do not judge your entire story by one difficult season. Storms eventually pass. Morning always follows the darkest night. Keep becoming the best version of yourself, not because perfection is possible, but because progress is always possible. The more you grow, the more peace you carry within yourself. And peace becomes one of the greatest gifts you can offer the people who enter your life. Stand taller than your doubts. Speak louder than your fears. Dream bigger than your limitations. Trust that every lesson has a purpose. One day you will look back and realize that the obstacles you feared most became the experiences that made you stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Until that day arrives, keep believing, keep learning, keep healing, keep choosing courage over comfort. The future belongs to those who continue moving forward even when the path is unclear. Your next chapter has not been written yet. Fill it with hope, determination, gratitude, and unwavering faith in your ability to grow. Today is not the end of your story. It is another opportunity to become stronger than yesterday, kinder than yesterday, and more confident than yesterday. Walk into tomorrow with your head held high, your heart open to possibility, and your mind focused on growth. The greatest transformation begins with one courageous decision: refusing to let fear write the ending of your story.